breakfast stout and coffee. Let's see how it goes. Hey, it's Brain Muffin back with a beer and liquor pairing. And today we have Founders Breakfast Stout without the child. And I don't know why. Maybe I'll look it up. Maybe I won't remember to go look it up. And we also have Kentucky Coffee Whiskey made with coffee, whiskey, Kentucky coffee and rich coffee. Eventually I'll get there. Made with, I guess that's what that is. It's so small I can't read it. Kentucky whiskey and rich coffee with a, so I don't know which whiskey this is. A mix of the whiskey something. It's my eyes and these lights do not get along, and I know I need better glasses than what I have. And I've been saying that now. Coffee is strong, sweet, and anyway. So this is KentuckyCoffee.com. So I don't know what kind of whiskey. If it's, I mean, this was a sample bottle. I think it's $2. It's not the 99% nonsense, but I'm not expecting it to be high quality coffee whiskey. But we'll see. So let's get a pour into the Founders. So Founders is one that we did a review of not too long ago. And as is my want at Black Bear, is when they have some interesting ones. And I got a 6-pack of an IPA, and I tried some ideas for pairing, and it just wasn't working. So I may have to think about that and go get some other stuff. I did a Fireball in it. It's not good. You will not be seeing that review. So, even though it is a stout, it does have coffee notes, it does have oatmeal notes. It is an oatmeal stout after all. You have roasted coffee, sweet and delicious. It's not brewed, it's not made with actual coffee lovers. This one's for you. Brewed with an abundance of flaked oats. So that's what I said in my review. And 2 types of coffee and chocolate. Oh, so there really is coffee and chocolate, and I stand corrected. This stout, unless it's coffee and chocolate malt, which it does not say, has an intense, fresh, roasted Java nose with breakfast-inspired flavors of chocolate and caramelized sugar for just the right amount of sweetness. And I said all that in my review. And I didn't think it had anything worth reading, and so I didn't read it in that review. So let's remind ourselves what this tastes like. And I really should have cheese over here to cleanse the palate in between, so I understand. I probably should have had this first. So I was going to try this by itself. Now, I am not a coffee drinker at all, but that is good. Wow, it's got just enough sweetness, and you have, because you still have the coloring of whiskey. Wow, it does have a bit of a kick. It shows up kind of late, but it is there. So now that that's in the mouth, let's swirl it around. That's an interesting pairing. That is an interesting pairing. Wow, that having the idea of coffee first, and the whiskey is a higher in alcohol, and then the beer comes in. What I noticed is the coffee flavors were less pronounced when you had it that way, and the sweetness was more abundant. Now this has been sitting out for 10-15 minutes to warm it up. Wow. But yeah, that's the flake bar. That's why I said rolled oats. Flake barley was what I was trying to, or was it flaked oats? Not flake barley. Flaked oats. And I've used that. I mean, the thing is, I have used real Quaker oatmeal in my oatmeal stout. It's been a long time. It's just you just gotta make sure it doesn't turn to gelatin on you. But flaked oats is better to use. And then what I want to try next time I make a stout is take some flaked oats, put it in the oven, I don't know, 350 degrees for some amount of time. But that is good. That is a good pairing. That is, so there it is. I don't want to knock the bottle over. But, that was the two together. I held it in my mouth. I'm getting vanilla from somewhere. Real late, there was a serious hint of vanilla, and I'm wondering if it's the whiskey. And there's a lingering bitterness that I think is both, actually. Because that's smoother. But I think it's mostly the stout, that lingering bitterness. That's good. I mean, I like that. I don't think that's as good as the pumpkin beer that I had last year with, I think it was Smirnoff vanilla cream or whipped cream or something like that. Oh, that was incredible. That was really incredible. I think that was Samantha, but I'm not positive. There was somebody that helped me, and I don't know if it was her or someone else. I mean, that was last year, almost a year ago. But, because that was after they had finished the deck, because I did that out on the deck, but it wasn't too hot. So that maybe September? Anyway. But no, that's a good pairing. I don't know whether to rate these, you know, something out of 10 or whatever. But that's an interesting pairing. I didn't do it the other way around. That's okay. It's better with the whiskey first. And see, those that the beer first is good, that's where I'll just pour it in. But no, that's good. And I don't know. So, is there something else you want me to try with the Founders Breakfast Stout? A coffee liqueur, something creamy, you know, an Irish cream or something like that? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. Thank you very much, and goodbye.